Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, Dline, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Up early, making things happen. Not really that early. Look, I'm going to go into these things. You can get with me today. You cannot get with me. Please listen to the whole video. This will answer a lot of y'all questions about the stuff that you see me post. That way, you know, it'll help you out. It's informative. All right. The first thing, the fawn male that I posted, he is gone. He is sold. I told y'all sometimes you drag your feet. My dog sells sort of quick once I get an approval to allow a person to buy them. The females, those are double Mandela females, right? And they're by way of Odell. And their mother is actually his sister, half sister, which I like to do half and half breedings a lot because I get better results. But she is on her other side is a lot of Excalibur blood. Very nice, very nice bitch, very nice combo. If you've seen me, the mother is a littermate sister to the boy from Carter's Bulls, and also Loki, you know what I mean? So these are very nice dogs. It's going to carry a ton of size. These dogs already have the head. They're very thick, great conformation, big bone. I mean, when I say I seriously think these are foundation females, they are. Unfortunately, the one girl, born with a good tail, but it's cracked. Yeah, it's cracked. I don't know if the mom did it or if one of the kids, you know, shut the door on it. We will never know. But it is cracked. It's a full-length tail, but it does have a fracture in there. Fractures never healed to allow full movement. So she won't be able, well, maybe she can be shown in ABKC, but honestly, she'll be a great breeding female. Champagne, very big head. You know, the whole nine. Great conformation, as I can see right now. Tight paws, the whole nine. Both of those females will be sold with a stud to my boy Tommy that's coming up. That's the blue tri, and that gives you, his mother is a Mufasa daughter. It was Mufasa bred to he's Mufasa bred to excuse me, his mom was Mufasa bred to lock and load 2 times on the other side. So it was 2 lock and load kids bred together. Then they bred Mufasa to make her. We bred her to Mandela, and you can see the blood is just incredible. As you get Denzel, you get lock and load, you get Mufasa all in one right up there in the front. And by combining those with already 2 times Mandela, you're gonna get a ton of thickness, incredible pedigrees, and a lot of muscle. And that was the plan behind those 2 females. So serious inquiries, let me know. I don't expect them to be here much longer than today with all the people who've been calling about them. Now, I'm breaking down breedings on this because I always can't get to the inboxes. So please listen to this. You might even like grasp the concept of what I'm doing with some of the breedings. Now, many of you have seen Remus. Remus is definitely a lot of Denzel blood. You can see Denzel all over him. And very muscular, 85-pound dog. Ripped, could very easily be probably 95 pounds if Mark would let him put some weight on, which I don't want. I like his look, but he has that type of frame. The female I'm taking him to has some Omen. This particular female has some Omen blood behind her. Has some of the Nicky Jam blood behind her. A bunch of good older edge bloods. She's a girthy bitch if you've seen her, but still great conformation, tight paws, but she's very girthy. A little bit shorter, not short, but a little bit shorter. Very big neck. She just got a lot of the big features, and it's a great out when you're going, you know, to another part of the Edge family. I expect dogs like Remus a little more shorter and probably a little more heavy, which is gonna be incredible. And you know, she puts more girth on there. So what I'm hoping for is that you can keep the muscle that that Remus has, and still, you know, volumize, you know, like when I say muscle, I mean the cuts of Remus, and still volumize more muscle on the dogs. Those dogs will be damn near unstoppable. The next breeding, this is one I told y'all about, the Chum Chum daughter. If you ain't hip to Chum Chum from Blue Force, her pedigree is off the charts. It's nothing but hitters in there. If you going back to, you know what I mean, it's got Remy in there. It's got some Rockin' Ruby in there. You know, it's just a great thing. But the most important thing about that Chum Chum daughter is that, you know, she does have very good structure, but she's a tank. When I say tank, and I have not measured her, but I did throw her on the scale. But weight-wise, she's in the 90s. Height wise, she's not super tall. She's like very much in the range of her and Odell run around a lot together, as I'm trying to get them friendly before breeding time. And she's not, you know, I know Odell is in the 15 inches, and she's basically right there with him. If she is a tad taller, she might be 16 inches, but this bitch is like super big. Yeah, when I say she's in the 90s, she's actually closer to the 100-pound. The widest back, her back is wider than Mandela's. She has a very nice size head. I don't know, like I said, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, put up numbers when I haven't measured it, but it's a male's type head. Her chest and her spread, basically, just to make it simple, she could stand next to any male in the yard and probably give most of them the business, you know. Mandela, wide. And she's just as wide, like I say, in the back, actually wider than him, just as wide as him in the front. So this is the ultimate she-male breeding, ultimate genetics. You're taking that to Odell, who's the new freak with that giant head, great conformation, very good size, big bone, and he's not even fully mature, so I'm expecting some true serious monsters on that one. Now the next breeding I'll talk about is actually her daughter, which is the bitch Gypsy, who I bred to Mandela. And I bred her to Mandela, the Chum Chum girl to Mandela. Well, her previous owner bred her to Mandela, and they made some incredible stuff, and that's how I got Gypsy. And you know, once I saw that, I had to bring it on over. But but Gypsy is same way, very big, a little bit smaller than her mom, but maybe a little better shape. Big head. Same thing, 90-pound bitch on a what was probably no more than a 16-inch frame, big bone, already has Mandela in her. We're gonna take that, and it's gonna be another brother-sister breeding, because like I say, I get great results when I compound the gene. So it's compounding Mandela with Odell. So just from the phenotype parts, you're getting big heads, big bone, the shoulders, you're getting everything, you know, and you compounding on that blood. So you're probably gonna get a bunch of tanks with great conformation overall. That breeding is something I'm excited about. I can't wait to get me a new little soldier out of that one. Next one is a repeat of the two girls that you've seen. I am repeating it because unfortunately at this time I just brought something else in, so I can't keep a puppy on premises. I've already put a puppy somewhere else. It was, you know, we've already, let me say that, we've already put a puppy somewhere else, but I want to get one on my own yard, so we're repeating that, and that's the girl that's Moana. Looks a lot like the girl Gypsy that I just described. Same thing, you know what I mean? As you heard me describe her brothers and her litter mates and stuff, it's just great. It's just a great, this will be doubling up on Mandela, Excalibur blood on behind there, great edge blood all together, very thick dogs. You've already seen how that one female that I got a good picture of is straight back, very big bone. And you haven't even seen the male from that litter. I'm gonna let him bust that male out. OH, that's my homie from Ohio, man. I tell you what, when he busts the male out, you're gonna see Odell outdid itself. Odell has already made a male that's better than itself. I'm confident of that. This male is off the charts. You know what I mean? Mouths dropped when they got their puppy. The mouths just dropped like, oh my. So with that being said, I'm just going down the line now, y'all. So y'all stick with me so you don't have any confusion. And if you're into breeding, I can tell you why or whatever. You know what I mean? This is the next one. Now we move into the heavy territory. No, they all great breedings, man. But Rada is done. You know, I've been waiting on Rada. She was actually made at Killer Noise. Rada is another one of those basically 100-pound bitches. A little bigger in the height. She's 17-ish, 18-inch height. She's a big girl. Straight as a bone. Very beautiful. Big head. Athletic. Runs around. Great breathing. Just a true American bully. And the one thing that I wanted to do with her was to actually bring the height down. So, because I don't want to be big standard. So I thought that Odell would be nice at first. Then I said, you know what? We still got to do the king. And so we're going to go back with Mandela. That breeding itself is done. And Mandela typically makes a shorter dog than itself. So he pulls from the bistro genes a lot. So you talking about tanks. These will probably be puppies that are closer to what Mandela is, like some of his other kids are producing now, those 100-pound pocket type dogs. And if they're not pockets, they're going to be on low standard. Like he is low standard, high pocket. He actually falls on the pocket side of it. You're going to see very, very big bone out of these dogs. This is real razor's edge blood. This is big necks, big heads, big shoulders. Yeah, she's produced 100-pound males in her first litter already. This is going to be something else, and that's why we've been waiting on it, and I feel good about it. We really stuck it to her ass this time, so we're expecting big things out of that. And I think out of the breedings we're going to talk about 2 more. The Waffle House girl. Now this girl is not typically what you see at a Waffle House. She has the chest, she's actually Waffle House granddaughter, but she has the chest, she has the shoulder spread, she has the neck, she has a lot of these things, but she's leaner. She's leaner, a lot more athletic. She can get out and run for days. She's got a lot of drive, a whole lot of drive. This is the bitch I told y'all about that stands and jumps and gets her head over the top of a 6-foot fence, no problem, just from one stance, not running or anything. Great athleticism, great athleticism. It was nice to have the Waffle House blood behind there, which goes of course back to my blood and stuff, but I was even more impressed by her physically as a dog and the drive and stuff that she brings. So pulling on the genetics, what I expect is I do expect dogs that look like my dogs, and she's got the face and everything, great conformation, but I think she's gonna help put a little more athleticism and drive behind this breeding. In the first one she'll go to Mandela, second one she'll go to Odell, but we'll compound the bullier genes and make, you know, and these puppies will come out bully, but these will be some very, very nice show dogs. Very nice show dogs. I think these ones will be some of the tightest puppies I produce, with a lot of drive, a lot of neck. She has a very, very short back also. It's I wouldn't be surprised if when you talk about out of the family of looks, you get the tighter dogs like my dogs, like Rome and Ganman, that type of, you know, tightness, but with a little more girth. I think if you really like the Waffle House blood and you like my blood, which is a lot of parts one and the same, it's gonna be a nice ass breeding. I really expect a tighter, very, very showy type of pocket out of there. I'm excited about that one too. As y'all see, I got a lot of building to do for kennels. Last but not least, a repeat of the breeding that made Tommy, you know what I mean? Mufasa daughter going to the man, you know what I'm saying? Mandela. This is going to be, you know, big bone. I mean, you see Tommy, that's a puppy. Big head, true edge look, shoulders, probably will get some tries again. Just a very nice overall breeding. I'm suspecting that this is going to be major. I want a female out of this time, so we'll see how this goes. But that, you know, you're talking about Mufasa to Mandela, which is basically combining, you know, Mufasa to Bistro Denzel combination, lock and load, just an all-star pedigree. So I can tell you what, and it's gonna be on and popping, you know. I've been eating donuts, that's why I got white shit all around my mouth. But at the end of the day, this whole thing is gonna be, you know, an experience, because all of these breedings are going down very soon. We also have the Camelot girl who should be coming in any day now. Yeah, we got her, and that's gonna be big and nasty. I don't talk about that breeding quite as much because I plan on, you know, my man Cuzzo is getting one of those, my man Jamal is getting one of those, so we might end up keeping that whole thing, because to put that old school Camelot, this big beastie ass bitch, and man, come on, man. Some stuff I'm just not letting out to the public. There's some breedings I haven't told y'all about because I just want to keep it and keep an eye on it and see, you know, how these dinosaurs come back. But if you're interested in any of those breedings, it is a must that you get with me now. Don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't be the person who calls me, oh yeah, I'm gonna get back with you at the end of this and I'm gonna do this, because our days as a kennel, and we have several partners or whatever, but nobody's gonna hold up. We just can't do that anymore, because so many, and it's not a slight to anybody, but so many people call and they say, you know, yeah, I got you, you know, in 3 weeks I got you, and then they never show up, they never do anything. It puts us in a bind, And so, you know, if you're ready, cool. If not, we can tell you about a second level of breedings that'll be coming next year. And we're back in the breeding business. We're back to try to make a bunch of true American bullies that are going to represent the breed and possibly give people an opportunity to have quality dogs. So please, like I say, no wasting of anybody's time here. If you know your time frame, I can probably tell you what dogs will be closer to your time frame, just so we all stay on good accord and it's not one of those things where I'm wasting your time or you're wasting mine. With all that being said, man, contact me 346-349-9840. I'm going to post up pictures of all of these dogs. I've already explained them. If you want more detail, if you're serious, you want to lock in and make your deposits, that's great. If you need information on future breedings, let me know. 346-349-9840. Hall of Fame Bullies on Facebook, a True American Bully on Instagram, or you can just email me. It is Hall of Fame, just like any other Hall of Fame, Pitts, P-I-T-S, Hall of Fame Pitts, P-I-T-S, 3600 at Gmail. Yeah, those are a couple of my numbers put together at the end. I've had this email for, as you see, it still says Pitts, so I've had this email for 100 years. But yeah, you can hit me up there, hit me on the phone, shoot me a text, whatever you want to do with any questions on these breedings, getting locked in or anything. Last but not least, I have one more stud to Mandela. The very, very last stud that I'm going to do to Mandela. He's getting older. I want to keep what I can keep. And that is what it is, you know what I mean? So if you're serious, get with me. If you're playing, don't get with me. We'll see if we can get you approved with the female, and that's that. On the Odell situation, Tommy's not open yet, but on the Odell situation, there are 2 of those spots left. I haven't found anybody to approve to do the pup back, because I'm more interested in is doing the 1,000 and a pup back, but I'm more interested in, you know, finding a bitch that I might be very interested in keeping the pup back, not just reselling the dog for profit. I would like to do some meaningful breedings where I can pull in a little bit of blood that maybe I don't have. So if you've got something and you want to lock in Odell before I push him up, and I'm being serious, y'all, after this with him, I'm doing that with every stud. I'll do these little introductory deals, but after that, their stud fee is what their stud fee is. I know their quality. Y'all know their quality. They've been doing it for years, so we're going to keep it there. But until next time, y'all, man, God bless. Much love. Peace.